So I've just come into the national park. I've literally just gone through the entrance gate, and we're going to go to the campsite where I pitched my tent last night. The entrance fee for a foreigner, 200 baht. Entrance fee for a Thai, 40 baht. Then you've got 30 baht per night for your camping, and 20 baht for bringing your motorbike inside the park. The campsite is just to my right, but we'll just go and have a quick look at the visitor centre, which is on my left. So as you come into the visitor centre, you see quite a modern building. There's also a sign that there's food sold here. I've not seen any evidence of that, but there is a sign that says there's food sold somewhere on here. And toilet blocks directly in front of you, and a fair sized car park. And down onto the campsite. So to get to the campsite, either end there's an entrance road. Sorry, cab. And then a little bit of a dirt road, and I'm there. Right, so here we are at my first national park, my first campsite, and that's my tent, perfectly pitched. Took me ages, well, half an hour. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, and there's not so many of you that do, the reason why I've got such a large tent for one person is because I'm one person on a motorbike. And what I wasn't able to do on this campsite, but I should be able to on most campsites, is just turn up, pitch my tent and ride my motorbike straight into my tent and out the other door on the other side. This will allow me to not have to keep unloading the motorbike, which is a pain in the arse. This is one of the tents that you can rent out for 200 baht per night, and as you can see, they're fully fly screened and they're pretty large. You'd easily get 2 people in one. Nice big opening, nice big porch, all good. And then quite a popular spot. Just starting to go dark. I think there's going to be a bit of a party going on in a few places. So it's now 7:30 on Sunday morning, and everyone's getting their pictures taken before they either depart or, I don't know, go on a hike. These guys are trying to get a photograph. This is the main campsite or camp spot, but there are other campsites within the park. I've no idea how big this park is. I stayed here because I was running out of time. and I was as far north as I needed to be for it to be a bit cooler. As you can see, mainly 4x4 trucks. The odd motorbike. Yeah, for the first night I was quite comfortable. So comfortable that I've already booked for tonight. So tomorrow I go to Mae Sot, which is about 150 kilometres away from here, and I booked into a hotel there, a hop-in, and that'll allow me to recharge all my batteries and maybe do a little bit of editing as well. Gives you more idea of quite how nice this little spot is. In the distance you can see a suspension bridge. As I did guess, 200 people here last night. One guy snoring his head off in a tent near me. You come away for a bit of peace and quiet and you woke up by a Thai guy snoring. Anyway. These are one of the toilet blocks. I've seen a few toilet blocks now, so I've seen 3 toilet blocks. But I've not seen any showers. Toilet blocks are pretty clean. I wouldn't say they're spotless by a long way, but yeah, they're pretty clean. So these guys have these large bungalows, not bungalows as we'd imagine probably in England or in the West. These are basically places where groups of people can come and stay together and basically have a party weekend, and probably bring the camp beds and sleeping bags. One of the bridges to the other side, I think the only bridge honestly, to the other side of the campsite, really nice suspension bridge, and it's got a bit of a wobble on it when you're walking across. In fact, we'll have a walk across now. So here's our bridge, and let's have a little walk across. Just in case you're thinking you missed the name of the park, you haven't. I just don't know it. So I don't know if that gives you an idea of the movement of the bridge. Hopefully the camera's stable. Really nice place. Really nice place. These little stages are for those with pop-up tents. You could get 3 or 4 pop-up tents on there and have a little party, or a little group of people together. We have more restrooms. I'll just check that these bathrooms are empty, or the male bathroom at least, and then we'll have a quick look in. Facilities are very basic. Remember, these have already been used by quite a lot of people, so they would have been cleaner than this originally. But they're adequate. You're camping. It's not like you've come to a 5-star hotel and are expecting miracles. I don't know. Oh, we have a shower. There you go, Thai style. So here's a more close-up look at one of the bungalows, and as you see, they've got a little balcony overlooking the campsite, and there's signs that there was some sort of party here last night. It'll be a food party. Beer is, I think, illegal in all national parks. I'm not sure about that. And this is the problem with camping on this side of the river. Carting all your stuff back to the other side into your vehicle. So here we are, and this is the name of the national park. So the question is, do I risk it? Which one should I take? I think this one's the best option. You don't honestly think I'd have took the bike over there, do you? Nah. Okay, so we're off. Away we go. So it's 8:15. Took me roughly, I don't know, half an hour to take the tent down, pack everything onto the bike. So half an hour is not bad. Roll call. Morning roll call. If I can get halfway, which I should do easily before the sun comes up, I'll be a happy chappy. Mesop, I believe, is about 160, 170 kilometres, but I'll probably take the scenic route. So, in other words, I'll get lost. Even though I've got sat-nav. Sat-nav. Yeah, it takes you to some funny places in Thailand. Here we go, last time through the gate. Cop and cab. I'm looking forward to a shower. They had Thai showers there, but they're not the same. Who wants to have a cold shower? Have a fussy bugger, aren't I? Anyway, enjoy the road. Okay, so 2 dogs fighting right in the lane. Don't move for me. No, you're alright. So basically in Thailand it is very dangerous to ride a bike, there's no doubt about it. But you can do things to mitigate that danger, as in don't ride at night. Maybe, I don't know, stay away from the big cities as much as possible. Most deaths are on the highway, you can't ride a bike on the highway. So you can do things to, like I said, mitigate that. But what a bike does give you is the freedom to go anywhere you want, basically when you want. There's no buses, surely true. There's not really any way to get to this park except for your own vehicle. So without your own vehicle, you've no chance. And another thing is when you're in a bus or on a train, you can't stop wherever you want. Here, if I fancied stopping and having a look at something on my left hand side, I can do. So there's no doubt about it, Thailand is a very dangerous place to ride a bike. Well, I say very dangerous compared to other countries. But you can do things to mitigate against that danger. So don't drive at night. Don't drive too fast. You know, things can come out in front of you with no warning. It's not just the idiots on motorbikes and in cars that you need to be careful of. But the thing the bike or a car does give you, I would say a bike especially, is freedom to move around. Because, for example, the park I've just been to, there's no public transport would get me to that park, and it would be an expensive taxi ride. So tourists just won't go to places like that. On your own bike or in your own car, you're free to go wherever you like.